Okay, in this video I'm gonna be talking about the gun in depth, mainly mechanism of this gun. So first and foremost, we have the bullet and the pusher thingy. It goes like this, then it pushes this inside. There's this thing, and you push it all the way. Then when it reaches one point at the end, that push thingy goes down somewhat like this. It's gonna look like this because at this point there's a hole here where it eventually goes down, so at this moment it is stuck. So when it enters the gun, it kinda, the bolt firing pin kinda pushes this thing and it goes, yeah, very powerful. Okay, next thing is regarding, okay, let me just put the scope away. It's regarding the trigger. Okay, so the way the trigger works is quite simple. It's just this. It's very simple. It's just this. One movement at this point, and this is what pushes the firing pin. And back here, this thing is to just make sure it returns to this position. Okay, if you notice that the stock of the SFG 50 is also has this section here. Initially it's covered like this, so it's wet. Okay, wait, hold on. Initially it's covered like this, as you've seen in the video. And this place is just for the bolt to retract back here to eject the shell. So let me open this first to give you all a better look of what's going on. This, hold on, it's a bit painful to pull this out. This thing is known as the bolt. I'm sure everyone knows it. So this whole thing is the firing pin. As you can see, there's the spring here, and this thing pushes the firing pin, and this part here, right here, pushes the bullet inside like this. So that makes the bullet shoots out somewhat like that. This thing is important because what's going on inside is when you put the shell in and then you push the bolt swiftly, it is going to quickly get over this part. So as I was saying, and when you push it swiftly in, it will quickly get over this part, and it kind of locks it in like this. So inside, it's going to pull the shell up to this point, and then when you pull it again, when you feel that lock, you pull it again, and then it kind of jumps out. And it's also because of this point right here. It's where this part interacts with this, and well, it's still locked, and then ejects. Okay, let me just open a few more things. So now that everything's somewhat destroyed, I can give you a better look at how it would look like inside. So first things first, obviously you put in the chamber, like you put in the shell into the chamber like this, and then you see it pushes it. We'll push it all the way here, and then when it reaches this point, it stops moving. This is the end. So you notice there's a hole here, it kinda goes around like this, and then the bolt, you can pull this down, and then after shoot. So when you pull the trigger, look, the firing pin, you will push the firing pin, and this stuff here, if you can see it, it will push the bullet, and then the whole thing fires. And then when you're done, you can pull this, and the shell goes back, and then yeah, it ejects. Hold on, the back here is stuck. So it will eject like this. So let's see it in action. I'm gonna load this one. As you can see, it's loaded like this. It should look like this. The main pushy thingy, it should be under the bullet, like that. So also the shell depends on how long the shell is. It will have more power. As you can see, the rubber band is stretched here and it's stretched further. So you put in like this, and then you push it all the way here. You see it goes through now, and then you pull the trigger and watch closely. There we go. And then so that's basically it for the mechanism. It's the basic mechanism of every sniper shell ejecting gun. And I hope this video helps you in building your own gun in the future. And that is all for me. Thanks for watching.